My best friend took my husband. I catfished her into ruining her own life. I'm Rachel. And 3 years ago, I almost died for 47 seconds in an emergency room in Portland, Oregon. The doctors told me later that my heart just stopped, like someone flipped a switch. One moment I was convulsing on the gurney, foam coming out of my mouth, and the next I was just gone. They had to shock me twice to bring me back, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you how I got there. It was a Tuesday morning in March when I made myself the green smoothie that almost ended my life. I remember because Tuesdays were my favorite. My husband Marcus had early meetings, so I'd have the house to myself until noon. I'd make my smoothie, sit by the window, and work on my novel. The one I'd been writing for 3 years. The one nobody knew about except my best friend, Amber. God, even saying her name now makes my stomach turn. Amber had been my best friend since college. We met freshman year when she spilled coffee all over my laptop in the library. She was so apologetic, so genuine, offering to pay for repairs, buying me coffee for a week straight. We became inseparable. She was the maid of honor at my wedding. She was there when my mom passed away. She knew everything about me. Everything. I trusted her with my life. Turns out that was a mistake. That Tuesday morning, I made my smoothie like always. Spinach, banana, protein powder, almond milk. The protein powder was new. Amber had brought it over the week before. Said it was this amazing brand she'd discovered. Organic, life-changing, whatever. She knew I was trying to lose the weight I'd gained after my miscarriage 6 months earlier. The miscarriage. God, that had been the worst period of my life. Marcus and I had been trying for 2 years. When I finally got pregnant, I was so happy I cried for an hour straight. Then at 12 weeks, I lost the baby. Just like that. My body decided it wasn't ready. Marcus was supportive. Amber was supportive. Everyone was so supportive, except I could see it in Marcus's eyes. The disappointment. The way he'd look at me sometimes like I'd failed him. We stopped having sex as much. He started working late. I started eating my feelings and writing my novel and pretending everything was fine. The smoothie tasted weird that morning. Bitter. I almost threw it out, but I'd already measured everything. Already committed. Plus, I'd wasted so much food lately. Been so depressed I'd let things rot in the fridge. I needed to be better, more disciplined, so I drank it, all of it. I made it maybe 20 minutes before the cramps started. At first, I thought it was just my stomach being sensitive. I'd been having digestive issues since the miscarriage, but then the cramps got worse and worse. And suddenly I was on the bathroom floor, sweating, shaking, my vision going dark at the edges. I managed to call 911 before I passed out. The next thing I remember is waking up in the hospital 2 days later. Marcus was there. Amber was there. Both of them looking worried and sad and scared. The doctors said I'd ingested a massive amount of brodifacoum, rat poison, the kind that causes internal bleeding, organ failure. Someone had mixed it into something I'd eaten or drunk. They'd pumped my stomach, given me massive doses of vitamin K, kept me sedated while my body tried to recover. I'd almost died. Someone had tried to kill me. The police came. They asked questions. They searched our house. They found the protein powder container Amber had given me still in my pantry. They tested it. Nothing. It was clean. They questioned Marcus. They questioned Amber. They questioned my neighbors, my coworkers, everyone I knew. They found nothing. No evidence. No suspects. They classified it as an attempted murder, but the case went cold within weeks. Everyone told me it was probably some random psycho. Someone who'd tampered with products at the store. A 1 in a million tragedy. But I knew it wasn't random. Someone close to me had done this. Someone who had access to my house, my food, my life. Someone who wanted me dead. The problem was I didn't know who, and I couldn't prove anything. So I went home. I recovered. I went to therapy. I took the antidepressants my doctor prescribed. I tried to move on with my life, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. Marcus became even more distant after the poisoning. He said he was traumatized by almost losing me, needed space to process. He started going to the gym more, working even later. When he was home, he was on his phone constantly. Amber, on the other hand, became more present. She'd come over almost every day.